What's good, Upclose? It's your boy Nigel Taku, man, and today on this episode, I'm taking you through people that took their time, set aside to build from nothing to something. Today I'm at Shamase studio, man. We're going through. I hope he's there. Spoken to him. He's ready for me to just take us through this episode. Let's go. Ooh, big man.
How's it?
What's up? You good? Easy, easy, easy. Promised land, baby. Finally made it to the Shamase studio. So as you get inside, you get to see this huge infinity ramp, and this is where everything takes place, be it your photography, be it your videography. I hope you guys are able to see how massive this ramp is. All right, so this is where it begins. You're greeted by a table. Please explain that. But I want to see more of that. I want to know what's happening there, you know. But I think from here, please explain why infinity. It's called what? Infinity?
Yeah, Infinity War.
Infinity War. And you explained earlier on how difficult it is to build this thing. It's so huge, by the way. Very huge. Please explain.
Yeah, so, I mean, Infinity just creates, the word is saying infinity. But this is really good for like, especially like e-commerce shoots, those take-a-lot shoots, or Superbalist or whatever. So just creating that background that is infinite and clean, you know, which is really nice for your words and all that stuff. You know, those it just brings more attention to the subjects. It's this big so that you're able to create at least 2 sets. You know, now we're at a point where we're doing a lot of dual shooting, so there'll be photography and video at the same time. So just for that, I needed it to be a bit bigger because I'm also transitioning a little bit to video. So I wanted to, or if I'm not shooting, I'll have someone there. So I wanted to have something that we don't have to break up, set up.
So how many shoots can you have here?
You can have 2. If you're very ambitious, you can have 3, maybe set up a product table somewhere. But usually like the guys will do 2, they divide it inside, put like a blackout, and they have 2 sets,
So what is the biggest production you've had?
Dude, like we've had Netflix here, we've had Shamase here.
That's crazy. Moving right along, in the same space, there is literally a photo montage. Simply marks that you've been at Shamase Studios.
So short,
Crazy. And here, why? Why pictures, you know?
You know, like we're at such a digital age where everything just lives online.
That's true.
Yeah, so for me, I love the Polaroid. Firstly, it kind of like instant gratification comes out now. This is the
kitchen,
so
part of the kitchen.
Yeah, part of the kitchen. Your client will probably sit here. They can work here while watching the shoots. Or they can sit that side where I'll take you to the coffee shop. But usually they sit around here, they work. And be able to review images or that thingy. And this is the kitchen.
All right.
So this is the kitchen here. Yeah, so the way it's built so that, you know, you can put a light over here
and then you shoot
and then you can shoot and still have that kitchen background. Because you know most of the kitchen stills will be at the back.
Oh yeah.
But now you can't really like.
Wait, so you built this here?
Yes. No, this was just a hall, like a warehouse. You know, so we built the kitchen from scratch. This was also a headache because we had to do it once. If you look carefully, you can see it's a little bit skew. We had to get another person to
come and do it,
fix it. Yeah, so kitchen, kitchen stove, gas stove. It actually does work, guys. It works. Yeah. So you can literally cook a meal here with an oven as well. Yeah.
And I'm seeing a huge fridge, so it's literally a kitchen.
Yeah, so it's literally a full kitchen that you find at your home or wherever, a huge fridge. We also have plates and whatever, anything that people would need. Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah, I mean, you asked us if we cook. We do. There's pots here. So, pots and pans and
What?
stuff. Yeah. So
That's
there's
nice.
a whole lot of stuff here that.
Crazy.
Yeah. And not feel cramped, you know?
Yeah, there's
like
so
I'm not
much
in your
space.
you know? Yeah. So this, I wanted it to represent, you know, your Zara's. Same concept here. Yeah. So there's two of them, obviously, if you have 2 models or 3 models, and then there's one this side, another one here.
So it's 2 of them.
Yes. Then this big mirror for them to see the big review and be like, oh, okay, this is how everything
How I'm looking like?
Yeah.
Then ready for a shoot.
Are you okay? Yeah. This is the toilets. Yeah. Yeah. That's it. But otherwise, everything here. Dude, like, I learned that taps are like, tap is like 2.5.
So you let wait.
Like, this tap here is like 2.5. I'm just like, for a tap, what is...
Doesn't it make sense?
Like, after this, I'm not buying a tap for this. Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, so let's take you to the coffee shop.
Okay.
Before we get to the coffee shop, we actually have a makeup station. Previously, this was that side, but we moved it here because the girlies just need privacy.
Oh.
This, and also these lights don't affect, you know, the photographer shooting or videographer shooting that side. So the girlies can chill here. You know, the makeup girlies, they like to chat, they like to
relax,
to laugh, they like, you know, so we just need a space where they have a bit of privacy. So we just, you know, forgone a little bit of the coffee shop to give the space. But I think it kind of transitioned nicely. There's an aircon there for them.
It did.
Yeah. All right, so this is the coffee shop.
Okay.
Coffee station. I don't know what to call it, but it's basically just a sitting area.
So this is where you hold your...
Yeah, like it's part of it, but usually it's just, you know, a meeting point. There's also that door where people can come in. So also it's like a talent holding room.
Okay.
So you can chill here. If there's a shoot happening there, you want to take a Zoom
relax,
meeting,
yeah.
you can close the door, have your meetings here and so.
I'm not gonna lie, the first thing that captured my eyes was your bathroom, your changing room, right? And I was telling you off camera that I literally thought it's a mall. To be honest, I literally thought it's a mall. So I have so much questions to ask you, right? But I wanted to know what came about for you to build something like this.
Well, I mean, it came out of just wanting something that can last longer than you. It came from, you know, like I love photography. It's been a very big passion of mine, you know, like background. I started off studying accounting and then finished that and then went into, well, I was doing photography while studying. But with that, I really wanted to always have my own studio where I can play and do whatever, you know, because I just didn't want to do photography just for money, you know, just do it only if you get hired and all that stuff. So you know, when I wanted to do my personal projects, I'll always have to hire space, and it gets very costly, you know.
That's true.
And you have time limits. Maybe you book an hour, 2 hours, and then you don't get everything.
Yeah.
So I think it came out of that, and just there's so many ideas and projects I still want to do, and I just felt like I just need a place that is home, that is mine, that I don't have to, you know, beg anyone or ask for favors or anything like that. So yeah.
Great. So you mentioned that you are a photographer. And that you being a photographer, that's one thing that inspired you to have your own space. And you mentioned that you were renting out, right? So the concept, how you built it, how you strategize, okay, I want to put this here, I want to put the toilet like this. Was there any inspiration to that?
Yeah, like I think if I'm building a space for myself, it's more what I want, like how I want it to look, and how I took a lot of inspiration from, I wanted someone to get here and be wild, not just by the shooting space, but also like things like, as you mentioned, the bathroom, the changing rooms. I wanted people to stay there. Like if you're changing,
I mean, I can eat.
yeah, you know, because like other studios, changing rooms are just it's a utility thing. Like you use it, you get out, you know. But I thought about, you know, like I shot a couple of fashion week, and I'll see how the girls look and feel when they're wearing that big dress, you know. And I always wanted that sort of Cinderella moment every time. If a girl is changing in the changing room, she doesn't feel cramped. She feels like she's beautiful. There's mirrors everywhere, as you saw, and just played off those things that I want everybody in the space who enters the space to feel like they belong, you know. And I think that was, and then I played around with the interests that I have. So, for example, we're sitting at the coffee shop now, so I'm very much into coffee. So I wanted a space for that, because for me that's a good moment, you know, and a space where we can eat, chat, sit, work, or whatever, you know, because in most studios everything is done everywhere at the same place. You know, sometimes you're eating on your lap, and it's just like, I love this too much. I don't want to be eating food on the run, you know. I want to be able to sit and enjoy a coffee before I start shoots, you know, that kind of thing, you know. So, yeah.
Okay, my last question. I'm losing my train of thought. My last question to you is, I wanted to ask, what did you learn about yourself while studying? Right. But I think you mentioned that also. Please answer this question.
Yeah.
Can you enterprise?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, after calculating everything, it costs 1.2 million. So that's how much, and this was already a structure, you know. So it's just adding furniture, fixing mistakes, all of that. So that's where, I mean, adding coffee shop, coffee machine, you know, it quickly adds up, you know. Like if we're sitting at the coffee shop now and it's just like 1, 2, 3 tables already sitting at 30K, you know, chairs, you know what I mean? Like just, yeah, so that's where it kind of came through. I did try to stop counting when I was like, the first I was like, 100K gone. Hey, what's happening here? Isn't this supposed to be just a quick thing, you know? Yeah, but also what I learned is patience and resilience, you know. Like if you really want something, just take your time with it, you know, like don't settle. There are times where there's certain things that you can go by. It doesn't have to be, you don't have to get the most expensive plug or most expensive extension or anything, but like just certain things, especially things that are on people's eyes or that you're gonna see all the time, you wanna like spend a little bit, you know. Yeah, like I was buying these chairs that we're sitting on, and I come back, it's like wasn't there like cheaper ones? I'm like, no, I want those ones. You know.
Because they will cost.
Yeah. So I mean, for me, it's that like it's not really like about the price and time that something takes, but if I want it to last forever, I need to be patient with it because you know. Yeah.
What is your advice to someone who wants to build something like this and don't know where to start? You know, what would you say? Please be aware. These are the challenges. We're maybe one or two because of time. But what is your advice to someone saying, "Yo, how do I get here?"
Oh, don't do it. Like it's. There was several times that I wanted to quit.
Yeah.
But it's really tough. But if you really, really want to do it, I'll say saving up really helps. Just what can I say, like maybe prep, you know, like when you're building a house at home, just take your breaks, put them aside, and like really be patient with it. You know, you are gonna make a lot of mistakes. Even if you come to me, you ask me for advice, and you go, you're still gonna make mistakes because it's a new thing. But I will say more than anything, do it for yourself. Yeah, if you're doing it to just like, hey, I want to make quick bucks with the studio, because what's gonna happen is, I mean, I opened the studio, and for 6 months there are no bookings. You know.
6 months.
Yeah, so it's like you're now sitting paying rent or keeping this space running for 6 months and there's no bookings, you know. So that's where it came in, building it for yourself, you know, because during those 6 months, I didn't see it as not getting bookings. I saw it as a time for me to play, you know, so it's great. And also, like, I mean, creating the space, I didn't really want to rent it out, but it was just like, I was like, oh, I have a shoot. So in those 6 months, I did get a few bookings, but not as much as we're getting now, you know. So it was like, really like one a month kind of thing, you know, something that just comes and pays electricity, you know. So yeah, so just be very patient with yourself. Just try and do your best. It's very important, you know, like, because this kind of thing is more of a passion project. But if you do come from a wealthy family, get the best contractor, get it done quick. Yeah.
Okay.
So you can chill here. If there's a shoot happening there, you want to
Come
take a
and
Zoom
relax,
meeting,
yeah.
you can close the door, have your meetings here and so on. So yeah. And my favorite place, coffee shop. You know, the coffee shop. Are you a coffee person?
I want some.
Let me transform you. I'll make you a coffee.
You want to change my life?
Yeah, let me change. Let me change your life.
So how many cup of coffees do you have a day? Personally, like.
I mean, on a good day, like as many as I can, but I've tried to limit it to 2 now. Yeah, trying to be a good citizen and not be someone that is having coffee. After I make you this coffee, you'll know why. You know, like why we have coffee all the time. So yeah, weird.
Okay.
Respect the coffee.
Coffee. I was about to say the same thing.
Yeah, so we usually get the beans, the coffee beans from some of the beans. Oh, they grind and make the beans. So these are like fresh beans, not commercial beans.
Serious? Boom! Guys, that's the end of the episode. We're bringing this episode to show you that it's possible to build something from nothing to something. I mean, you saw for yourself. I learned a lot from this, that it is possible, lecture. It is possible, make it happen. It's possible for you to build from scratch to nothing. Until we meet again, see you in the next episode. Much love. Upclose later. So, Polaroid and